Oh shit, sorry, I forgot to unmute my mic. I was checking the new comment feature that they had on YouTube, where they, allowed you to hold inappropriate comments for review. My idea is to Dorito up this entire car, but I've been slowly doing it over time. It just takes a lot of time, and I have to develop, like, some sort of skewed triangle that looks proper on this texture, because it just, these, like, stretch out. They're the same size and shape as these ones, but for whatever reason, on this specific part of the vehicle, the texture gets stretched. So I have to squish it down to make it look normal, and I didn't want to go through that. It's like right here. But there's not much you can do about that, I guess. You can see why it takes a long time. What I can do is... Wait, ungroup. And then we come down to these triangles. And what we need to do is we need to make them short, stubby triangles, at least from 2D mode, because it's so hard to work on these tiny decals in 3D mode. Oh shit, where am I? Moving that. I accidentally do that. There we go. So we gotta make them like button sized. Whoa. No, I don't want that. I don't want that either. I don't want that either. Fuck. Some of them will just be bugles instead of Doritos. You're watching me make the Doritos car. At least that's what I want to do. Not sponsored. Just want to do it. I'm not going to call it Doritos though, I'm just going to call it nachos. I'm just going to put that on the side. And like, I don't know. I'm thinking like, what color should the text be for nachos? That's like the hardest thing, dude. What color should nachos be? I think that needs to be stubbier. Stubbier. There you go. Somehow that made him look even worse. Like I said, some of them will just have to be bugles. Jesus. It's like it's got cheddar mouth. Cheddasaurus Rex. How do we make those look normal? Well, it's more of an orange, because like the cheese dust they use on like Cheetos and stuff like that. I know nacho cheese is like more yellow, but like I said, I wanted it to be Doritos, but I didn't want to put Doritos on the side of the car and then somewhere down the line get like sued by Doritos and lose every ounce of money that I have, which is very little. You never fucking know what could happen on the internet nowadays when it comes to that shit, so I don't even want to be the person taking that risk. I'll save my pride for another time. It's like, that's not my bag, baby. Where am I? I need to get rid of bugle fingers. I think even if they were all facing the same direction with the same proportions, it would look a little bit better than just having it look at the way it fucking does now, because it just looks so bad. What about like that? Just like make it fucking... Oh, I forgot to... Yeah, it's just... When you get stuff that tiny, it just turns to blur. I guess we'll do no cheese on the bottom side. I wish I could, but it's just gonna look so bad. I'll just take them off. Oh, that's the wrong skin there, bucko. Kinda wish it defaulted the last one you edited to the front of the menu, because now when I make a bunch of skins, I'm gonna have to scroll through a ton of them to get to one. See, because back here it looks alright. I don't know what's wrong with the front end of this thing. I need to fix that. Needs to be patched. Immediate. Oh wait. Fuck. Well, I could have kept that one there because that one looked fun. It's alright. What I'll do is I'll go back and I'll copy and then insert. Can you insert paste? Can I insert my paste, dude? Oh. Oh, wait. Fuck! Why? Oh my god, I forgot to turn the overall volume back down. Hold on. Sorry. Give me a sec. No, I didn't want to do that. Sorry, if you were wondering why the game sounded so loud. Let's just get rid of all these. There we go. Gotta have matching cheese. What do you mean, what the fuck? Yeah, isn't that redundant ass bullshit way to delete something? You have to open up the sub menu by pressing the options button to do everything, because you can't just mirror mode shit. And in order to like properly adjust stuff, you have to do it from 2D mode. But in order to see the car, like how it looks on the car, it's just like, again, Need for Speed did it better. Need for Speed Underground will always be the superior game. Somehow a company can't make a better game than a PlayStation 2 game. Too much time spent on making a shitty recreation of America. Now we gotta obviously put massive fucking nachos. This thing is gonna have the like... Is that even the same color? See the weird ass bullshit that goes on when you try to design a car in this game? Look at that. That part down there is considered the top side, but this little left part is considered the fucking side of the car. Like that, just that in and of itself is the most retarded thing ever. It literally makes designing liveries that are even all the way along the body of the car impossible. You can't wrap your car in this game like you could in real life. Yeah, it's ass. Another reason why it takes me so long to make a simple livery that's just a bunch of fucking triangles. This would have taken me 10 minutes. Probably less. Oh my god, and I forgot about that too. It puts the fucking decals that are on the body of the car on the wing as well, because that's totally what people do in real life, right? If you have a sticker that's on the underside of the wing, you always put it on top of the wing as well, right? Right? That's just what you're supposed to do, right? Like, who the fuck decided that? Like, what is that garbage? See? It puts it underneath the wing and then on the wing at the same time. You can't customize what's on the wing separately. But I don't care. I would have put in fucking Doritos on it anyways. But it still pisses me off because the top side of the wing is going to look like the bottom side of the wing when I want them to have... Yeah, like fucking... Need for Speed. Even my PlayStation 4 coughed in that moment. I heard like one of the little like thermal expansive plastic on the outside just like clicked a little bit because it's cooling off in here. That is like some next level retarded game design. That deserves to go on the bad design, like, what the hell is it? r/shitty designs, or r/poorly designed, or something like that, I can't remember. But seriously, that deserves to be on, like, the front page of fucking Reddit. Because it's just like, honestly, are you that fucking much of an invalid game designer that you don't even understand how they do decals in real life? Let alone how, like, I understand programming different parts of the body to do stuff in is weird, which is why Need for Speed just does the auto mirror that mirrors stuff to the automatic sides of the car. Unlike this game, where, you want me to show you an even dumber thing about it? So, the even dumber fucking thing about this game is, let's say I want to place text down. Oh, I want to put my name on the car. Look, the name is facing the right direction here, right? Let's do what this game's version of mirroring is. So let's hit the options button after placing it down and go copy to opposite side. Let's go look at what that looks like on the other side. You would think a genius game designer, or a simpleton game designer even, would know that when you mirror text, you need to mirror the letters as well. I'll give you a tip. That doesn't happen here. It's literally just a mirror. Yep. 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 Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. So what you have to do is go like this. And there you go. All they had to do was make it automatically horizontally mirror it. Or flip it, in that case. So stupid. Like, that is just a simple line of programming to just put in to automatically do it for, like, these kinds of things. But knowing them, they'd probably, like, they don't have text as a separate thing as just normal decals. So that would result in them having to program an entire separate thing, when all of the things are just considered stickers. The only things you're limited on are these. But the stupid thing is that even though you're only limited by the selection of these aren't the only advertisements in the game, and you can see advertisements on the cars that are made by some other, like, people, and what you have to do is you basically just have to mimic the advertisements, because half of them you don't even get to use, at least that I've seen. Like Boris Coffee. I wanted to put Boris Coffee on my car, not this fucking stupid Starbucks ripoff. I want Boris. Oh, we couldn't get the rights to use Starbucks name brand, but we could get the rights to Papa John's. And he doesn't even like Sody Pat. What do you think he likes, video games? Fucking A. What has the world come to? Where you have to blur out a bag of Doritos in a video because it's a bag of Doritos, even though everyone knows what a fucking bag of Doritos looks like, so it doesn't matter if you blur the fucking name out, now does it? It's just like, why the fuck? It is some of the dumbest shit I have ever seen happen. We're gonna censor a bag of Doritos because we couldn't get the licensing rights to put a bag of Doritos on screen. Like, fuck up. Fucking horse piss. Oh yeah, I gotta make sure to every single time I do one of these, I gotta copy it and then paste it to the other side. I'm just checking if there's any retarded pieces that count as the left side of the car. Yeah, you see, like, stuff like this where the fender meets like that. Like, what the fuck? Who decided that was the place where the side of the car ends? How isn't that part the top side of the car? And the funny thing is this rally raid version of the Dodge Challenger doesn't even let you have different bumpers or anything like that on the car. It just has one set of parts, so you can only change the rims. And I think you can change the hoods, maybe. I can't remember. What the fuck? I honestly think the picture of the decals doing that needs to be sent to Ubisoft from a car enthusiast. Like, a known car enthusiast needs to play this game and realize how dumb that is and just be like, come on. Like, what the fuck? How do you expect someone who's even experienced in real life with making vinyls to make a fucking nice vinyl with shit like that? Where you have to, like, meticulously chop up a section of the vinyl and, like, make sure it fits with all of the little dangles coming off the vinyl at the exact same place that they come off at the other vinyl, so you don't end up with any rough edges. And it's just, like, such a monotonous, mundane task just to make a thing look not hideous. Like, this is counted as the side of the car. But if I go over here, this little tiny part doesn't. Counts as the top of the car. And the side of the car stretches vinyls out so it makes them look disgusting. Yeah, that stretchy nonsense. Kill me. I wanna put nachos all over my car, but no matter where I put them, there's gonna be one that's stretched all awkwardly. So that it breaks the illusion of perfect Dorito madness. Oh my god, and that little dinky part of the car counts as the top side as well. Fuck me, dude. Right in the Agnes. Right in the Agnes. Oh, that dude bought the crew. Funny. Or, I guess not funny, I should say. He's just never bought a similar game that I have bought before. But then again, he too likes racing games, so I don't know what I'm saying. I'm just focused on placing slightly different angled triangles all over the body of this car. Slightly different angled triangles. Just a little bit different angle. I swear they're not all, there isn't two the same. Maybe three. Oh, wait. I know. It's also the fact that they just don't include enough aftermarket brands and just don't make their own. Like, that's what I've never understood, is it's like, just make you already make your own aftermarket brand cars in the game. Make your own aftermarket brand parts for the cars. Like, duh. I want to get proto parts that look weird. Like a blower sticking out the actual roof of the car. On like a mid-engine vehicle. Not on like a car like this. You can have an exposed turbo. It's just gonna look stupid because it's gonna have a huge exhaust manifold on it. That'd be the most hilarious fucking setup ever. I don't know, but it's a video game. A lot of their vehicles don't even make logical sense. Or they're just stolen designs off of something that looks slightly the same already. Sorry, Ubisoft, but it's true. I've seen enough Chinese and Japanese vehicles to know where you get your inspiration from, bud. I'm totally not being a facetious joker right now. I'm the Joker. Baby. How awkward and cringy can you make the Joker? Some of these will just have to be bugles. Oh my god, how many of them have I done without copying to the other side? I did a whole one that I copied to the other side. Well, let's start copying to the other side. Copy to the other side. No. Copy to opposite side. Copy to opposite side. Copy to opposite side. Just copy to opposite side. Wait. Wait a second. Where is this? Oh. Well, fine. I'll just stick another Dorito right here. There you go. More Doritos for the mirror. And then we copy it to the other side. This is so tedious. You could just make one button that puts you in mirror mode and then another button that doesn't, but they don't because they're assholes. Fucking Ubisoft, all they want to do is suck the life away from you with mundane ass tasks like climbing towers to unlock your map. At least they've grown away from that. It must have been because they fired the guy and now they're just making fun of him for doing it because everyone hated it. Pretty soon the entire team will be gone though. It won't even be the Ubisoft that is now because they will have fired everyone. They fucking suck ass, dude. Why do they have to suck so much ass at doing the easiest things in video games that have already been done 100 times? In games that didn't even make a fraction of the fucking money. And I don't even want them to sit there and try to tell me that their investment into this game is like somehow paid off by the results in the actual game. Because I just don't see it. Companies back when they had hundreds of thousands of dollars used to be able to make games that were just as fleshed out. Because they made it to impress people and be a good game. Not just to be a game that was already a game before and they literally just copy and pasted the engine. And we're just like, hey, we found out we could get slightly better graphics by using a slightly different form of processing. Cool, dude, but the game now could just randomly fucking crashes due to graphical reasons. Because players are loading in and loading out of the zone constantly. And it's so lovely. I love just driving through a random town only to have my game go C-34878-0 because some fucking guy loaded in and dropped packets and fucking crashed my game. Gotta have Mr. Russian dude join the game and just be like, eh, I'm just gonna turd up the internet a little bit. Because Russian people snort, right? Alright, now we just gotta, like, fucking... Wait, why did I... Fucking Nardle dangers. I think I've said this during my Trackmania streams, but I played a lot of Roller Coaster Tycoon, and placing down a lot of similar placed assets with slightly different angles or positioning is like one of my best traits, for whatever reason. I guess you could say I'm very good at not copying myself. Oh, wait, I see a goof. Let me undo that real quick. Let's try again. I want to use a bigger triangle this time anyways. Let's go up here. Whoops. What? Where's my... There we go. God, the sensitivity sometimes goes really weird. You can see it when it does, because my analog stick just goes whoop and just flies way past where I'm trying to go. It goes Zoidberg and then just flies. Whoop, 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 whoop. Oh, accidental double angle of the dangle. No double dangles. I can tell when two are placed at the same angle when I just look. Hey, Hyro. You have you even ever watched Futurama, Hyro? You even know what Futurama is? I'm waiting for Hyro to type "that offends me." Dang it, I fucking... Stop doing that. I gotta stop getting scatterbrained. There you go. Change that angle. Very slightly, but change that angle. I don't know, you could have seen a GIF of him online and not watched the show. Because he was a pretty popular GIF back before memes became memes and dreams became memes. If only I could dream of a meme that would please my team. Beat my SoundCloud for all my mixtapes. I totes got a SoundCloud. Totes. You know what I mean, dude? I mean, I got my SoundCloud in totes. You know, dog. Big ass totes. Like, not them small ass totes that you find, like, fucking clothes in or something. Like a big ass tote. Oh my fuck, I gotta remember when stamping to stop doing that. Why is it... Where did it go? I lost it. It's alright. It's always alright. Except when it's not. Because then it's Monster Hunter. I will be playing more of that once Summer Twilight Fest is happening. I hope they had some new stuff. Some good stuff this time. Not none of that doo-doo stuff. Or as Hyro would call it, booty, because in his sick and twisted town and whatever demented place he lives in, booty is a bad thing. But you know why big booty bitches what? Are a good thing? You wouldn't know that, Hyro, because you've never had a big booty bitch. That's a big booty bitch. What? Look, it even looks like the shape of the wing in the picture. And then we just copy that. We just copied it. Get copied. Alright, yeah, I think I got them all on the left side as well. I just need to add them... Oh, wait. There's definitely some missing stuff on the left side. But that's okay. Because you know what we can do? Just recopy it. Get deleted. And then you go over here, and then you go copy. Beautiful. Beautiful. Jan Tran would say. You wanted to play today? Oh. It doesn't matter, Hyro. I just think it's absolutely preposterous. The fact that that's a thing. It's also just like how you and Emil and everyone else from your area always go, "That's tough." Like, if this was Emil playing this game, he would go, "I can change that to yellow? I can adjust the hue? That's tough." And it's just like, no, that you should be able to do that. It's a fucking video game. I did the thing the game was designed for? That's tough. The difference is it sounds much better when I say it. Because I'm cool. Totally. I need to get more zoomed in. There we go. Alright, time to place little baby Doritos. Baby tortillas. Nacho cheese. That's what I'm gonna put on the text. I'm not gonna even put nachos. I'm just gonna put nacho cheese. And I'm gonna do it in the white fancy text. Do they... Wait, whoa. Hang on a second. Do they have outline text? Or am I gonna have to fucking outline it myself? Fuck. Please tell me you have outline numbers that aren't solid. Oh my god, they don't, because they're cancer. Thanks, Ubisoft. I'm just thinking right now what I can use to outline the text without it looking weird, and how long it might take me to do it with this fucking game. Because I might just get that done ahead of time, because I can save that as a group and then just place it later. I wish they had a cursive. Or like one of the half cursive stuff, like with the sway letters. Swayze. This is as good as I'm gonna get. But I don't like it like that, because then it just... I don't like this. This looks bad, in my opinion. But I don't want it to be robotic. I kind of want to use this thick stuff. I like how they have an outline box. It's just a box with an empty center, but they don't have this equivalent for text. Well, yeah, but I want it to be an outline. I don't want it to fill in the empty spots. I just want it to be on the outside of the letter as an outline, because I want to use white lettering with black outlining. So I'd have to place, like, say if I wanted to do, like... I'll just show you what I mean. See how that doesn't have a very thick outline on it at all? It doesn't make it, like, pop out at you from a distance, which is what the purpose of black outlining is. If a game designer was a smart game designer, they would fucking know that. Yeah. I don't think a single one of these is outlined. No. No vehicle text looks like that. None. None. At all. Like, this is, like, so fucking robotic. The letters do. I mean, the numbers do. Some cars will have, like, numbers like that. But, like, the fucking text, man. What the fuck? Who the fuck puts text like that? Yes, but that, again, fills it in too much. I don't want it to fill in. I just want it to be an outline. I don't want to have it in the center. I want it to just be on the outside. It's hard to explain what I mean. Just look up what race car numbers look like and you'll see what I mean. Look up, like... Hold on. What's a race car driver's name? Lewis Hamilton. What number car does he drive? No, I just want to see his Formula 1 car. It doesn't even have numbers on it. Those cars apparently don't have numbers on them. Well, what about fucking Jeff Gordon? Because he's one of the only stock car racers I know. Yeah, just look at the text for Jeff Gordon in his car. I just want a brisk outlining. I mean, your method will work, but it's not going to be the, like, kind of outlining that I want. Because the kind of outlining I want has, like, an artificial type shading to it. That's hard to explain. Like this. How it's, like, leaning and stuff like that. It has, like, depth to it. That's, like, the best way to do text. Or, like, this is another, like, way that I was talking about. Where, like, it pops out at you even though it doesn't really have letters. Whereas, like, something that's just the letters by itself, you have to actually, like, put your eyes on it for longer to read it. As weird as that sounds, when a car is moving very fast, outlining makes a logo a lot more visible. Real professional logos will tend to look like these two right here. That's not saying that other ones can't look different, but normally you'll find that most logos have some amount of outlining or bordering. Hold on, we'll try it your way. But what do I want to... I guess we got to use the Swayze text, because using the other text just is awful. So then, copy, paste, modify color, black, put it underneath, and then do like this. But then, like, move it to the side, I guess. But then we need to, like... See, because stuff like that doesn't just work, because it doesn't, like, I have to add more stuff to make it look better. Because, see, it's not outlining it. There are still spaces where there's not black, because it's the shape of the thing I'm already trying to do. But I want to do it at an angle, but that means I'd have to add so much more little decals to fully blacken it out, and that's just like a fucking nightmare, dude. Because you see how stuff expands in this game? It doesn't, you can't just like expand it on top of something, because it doesn't just expand that way. And if I stretch it out, then it just looks fucking weird. That's why I was telling you, you need it to have an outline. Because simply making something bigger, it doesn't line up properly. Like, there's no way to get it. It's the same size, but a simpler text won't help, dude. The N is the worst one because the center of expansion is always from the center. So you can't just blow it up and just color out the outside. That's why I said I have to add so many extra shapes onto it to make it look right. Because I'd have to go like... I have to go like this to start out. But that's going to make that side so thick, dude. Yeah, just no. Not gonna happen. I told you, you can't just simply do that. The way that I want it to look, it can't be done by just blowing it up to size. Yeah, but then I'll have two off-centered points because of how points work. I'll show you what I have to do. No, I don't want negative size. Thinness. There you go. Oh, you know what I also need to do? Go to 2D mode. That'll help. Whoops. Then we gotta use a slightly rounded shape, and I'm not sure which one would be the best for what I'm trying to do. I think one of these fire things would actually be pretty good. Or maybe this little snake doohickey. Okay, let's just try a normal circle. I told you it's gonna take forever. Yeah, Hyro, I know it is, but if you want something done right, you have to do it in a very meticulous manner in these games because of how retarded the game developers were when they made it. No! I wish I could zoom in even more. I can count the pixels on my fucking screen. I'm so close to it. I'm literally licking it. I'm glad it's not the 1990s, or else it would have been a zap for me. I told you, it's an arduous process, and I'm gonna have to repeat this process for every single fucking letter if I want it to even look remotely decent. And even then, I could still make it look better by, like, going, like... taking this, and... The black doesn't need to be perfect because the lettering isn't perfect, so I'm trying to do it in a way that's, like, still curvy but blocky. I'm only curving where there are obvious curves, if you know what I mean. Part of the reason why I was saying the skin will take forever. Because it will literally take forever. Why does it keep doing that, like, glitch, glitch, glitch? It's like shuddering. It was so hard for me to get it in the spot because it gets so sensitive. That's what she said. Oh. Ooh, Henny. Damn it, I forget that if you do that without holding R1, it's gonna reset every single time, you fucking idiot. You fucking idiot, don't you ever learn? Don't you learn? You should probably learn next time. I'm just gonna save that group. I'm gonna save this before the game crashes as well, if I'm actually dedicating time to do that. Because I can just save each individual letter as a group and have it outlined. I should just do the entire alphabet and outline it. If only I could, like, sell my customized livery stuff. Because people would probably buy that. Because I would probably make more of those than I would actual liveries for cars, if you know what I mean. Like, I'd make a whole sector of outline text and then just put it up for people to download. Like, I wish I could have people download these. Because like I do, I just made a whole bunch of presets for those, like, claw rip mark looking things for my car that I was using them on, and I just kept placing them down in different orders and just would fuck with the skew and the rotation and everything like that. That's why some of them are literally the same, they're just different positions and shit, just to make it so I don't have to flip it when I go to place it down. See why I do it from 2D mode? Because it's so harder to tell. I want it to look a little bit chunky though, so I'm glad it's adding like a little bit of chunkiness to it with the way that I'm like using the squares instead of like mostly rounded sections. Because it's naturally chunky in that area. So the circle is going to be the hardest one, because that's going to take a lot of oval-shaped objects to outline. Or I say oval-shaped objects. Technically, you're probably supposed to say ovular or whatever. But that just sounds like a woman's, like, ovulation process. If that isn't what it has to do with already, and my brain's just fucking goofing on me. Giggity. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. No, 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 go back here. Alright. 118 layers. Just like an ogre. We've got hearty layers. This will be a skin that gets downloaded. Unlike a lot of my other skins that I've actually put out on other vehicles, like my dirt bike. Actually, I should probably check that and see if that has ever gotten any of its skins sold. Or not sold, but you know what I mean. Because yeah, I uploaded this one. Number of shapes, 80. It doesn't tell me. Does it show mine in the list? That one's cool. Does it not tell you how many times it's been downloaded? Or has no one ever downloaded them? Cute. Holy shit, dude. Number of shapes. 1,484. What the actual fuck, dude? You're not even human. Everyone uses 69 on their vehicles. Except for that guy, apparently. He's the only wholesome one. Oh, we got another guy who's wholesome. And another dude. This is probably gonna crash my game. Hey, look, it's a Kawanaki. Not a Naki. Not a Kawa.
My life, my past, my present, my future, my life, my past.
Man, mine isn't even up here, dude.
My past, my present,
Unless you can't see your own skins.
my past, my present, my future, my life, my past, my present, my future, my life.
My past, my present, my future. It's nowhere. It's not even a top 100. It's a top 0. Hey! There it is! It's like number 60 in the list, but it's there. And there's some guy with a way cooler skin next to it. Whatever. Eat my knobs. You did not see the bottom bar with buttons? Oh, go to your TV remote, like the remote that's built for your TV, and see if there is a button on there that's called picture size. Or check and go into the options of your TV and check if your TV has an option for a thing called full scan. Your TV isn't full scanning the game. I had that issue too because I had my TV's picture size set to, hold on, I'll check it. It was set to normal, but you'd think normal would display the game properly, but it doesn't on my TV. Of course, you guys can't see what I'm looking at because you can't see the menu shit on my TV because the PS4 is recording directly from the graphics input. So, I don't think you can see my little menu that pops up on the screen that says like normal, 4x3, movie expand, zoom, wide, full, and stuff like that. It's just a TV setting on your TV that's not fully scanning the entire screen. Your screen has probably been cut off in a lot of different video games. It's just this is one of the only games that actually uses the most outer edges of the screen. Sorry for not answering that sooner if you're even still there, man. I had that issue too when I started playing this game, and I was like, whoa, what the fuck, when I went and played other games, because other games had much bigger sides on the screen all of a sudden. Games like Borderlands and shit, I had to widen the HUD thing because it was like scrunching in on the screen. Hold on, I need to change back to Dorito machine. This is what I was doing earlier. I wanted to make a green flame car, but I was like, that's going to take me forever, and I'm already in the process of making the nacho cheese car. Nacho cheese? It'll look great when it's done. Just right now it looks so incomplete. I need to put like at least one chunk of Doritos on the hood. Or we can put Dorito dust on the hood and just crinkle up a bunch of Doritos on it. It's what it breathes. It eats, sleeps, and breathes Doritos. It's nacho cheese. Sorry, I'll get back to customizing it in a second. I wanted to go out for a smoke, to be honest. It's just gonna take me a fucking hour and forever to do all of that shit. I'll get to some actual racing soon if my game doesn't crash from me sitting here, because it has before. Due to shit like that popping up all the time. Animals and crap that aren't even next to me that are spawning in for no fucking reason. And since they haven't fixed the glitch with the garage, I can't even fix my garage to look the way I want to, because it just keeps rotating whatever the fuck it wants in and out of it. Deadpool. I got another boat. But it turns out it wasn't that good, so. I just went to this one. This one seems to be the most broken one. It's the one you start out with. It's just so fast, dude. I was trying them all out earlier today. I was just like, shit. There was some dude I was watching. He had the boat speed record, but his, like, ghost from his record was just him popping out from underneath the water, and that was all you saw. You could see him in, like, the very distance, and then he was just underneath the water and then above it. And I don't even know if he was hacking or he found out, like, some glitch with boat buoyancy or whatever. Oh my god, I can't get my freaking lemonade open, dude. It's a zesty lemonade. No, I don't mean in the PS4. I mean on your literal TV itself. I mean, like, take your TV remote Like the remote built for your TV that changes the settings and shit, like the brightness and garbage. You need to go into the settings on your TV or look for a button on your remote that changes the settings. It's nothing to do with your PS4's settings. It's your screen, your monitor, your TV, whatever you're using for your actual, like, thing that you're viewing. You need to find your remote for it or click the buttons on the actual monitor itself and change the colors. Because there's something on your monitor that's not full scanning. That's why I called it, it's literally called full scan. Because that's what it does. If something's displaying at too big of a size for a normal screen, full scan will reduce it to fit the screen. Full screen. It's true full screen. It bypasses bullshit, basically. Just, again, look for that option. Just go through the options in your TV and see if you can find something called full or full scan or anything to do with something like that, because it's just a setting in your TV that's not correct. Trust me, I've had that exact problem. Like I said, it wasn't to do with my PS4, it was something to do with my actual TV itself. It's a flat screen TV, right? If it's a flat screen HDMI TV, it should have the option for full scan, unless it's like some cheap Chinese, like, TV. That was like $80 or something. Again, it'll be like a dedicated button on the remote or an actual option in the menu for the TV when you interact with it. You just have to search through everything. I hate to just say, like, press every button, but trust me, it's not, there's no, like, setting that will let you adjust the actual bounds of the HUD. I've never seen an HD TV that didn't have the option for full scan in some way, shape, or form. Unless you don't have the original remote that came with the TV. Or, like I said, it's not a setting on the remote, and it's like an advanced setting for the actual TV itself in one of the menus. I've had TVs that are both. I've had one where it was in the menu that you have to go through, and then I had one where it was just, I had to press a button on the remote, which is the TV I have now. It's an Emerson, and it displays in 180 or 1080p. And yeah, I get it. You have a PS4 Pro, but you don't have a 4K TV? No, I don't. Some people just like better frame rate when games actually offer it. 4K TV costs more than my fucking PS4 Pro did. And I only use my TV pretty much for gaming, so it doesn't concern me that much. I don't think... Oh! Is that what I think it is? Is that a little weevil? Is that a weevil? Are you a weevil, my dog? You gonna bite me? Whoa! He fluttered his wings at me when I started touching him, so... Very interesting little guy. And we have these snout moths. They have nose. They look like they have noses. That's how you can tell it's a snout moth. That's why they're called a snout moth. Fun fact. They're very, very common. As weird as they sound, you've probably seen them before and just didn't realize it, because the snout is so insignificant unless you're looking at it compared to another moth. They're one of the few types of moths that actually have mouth parts, if you didn't know. Because a lot of the bigger moths that you see flying next to lights actually don't have mouth parts, and therefore cannot feed on stuff. But certain types of hawk moths and shit like that they have really long tongues. Or not tongues, it's technically a proboscis. But they feed on nectar of plants and are accidental pollinators. Unlike bumblebees or squash bees, which are among the... Oh my Jesus, that thing came in like a missile. Squash bees, they, if you couldn't guess by their name, only go for species of plants related and or are squash plants. So things like cucumbers, squashes, anything in that, like pumpkins, I even think watermelons and things like that as well they'll visit, but I can't remember. They've developed the ability to like specifically only go for those types of things, and they'll set up nests next to those things. The spider keeps trying to catch these moths, and it's just not gonna happen. He keeps wiggling his like spider web to like try and catch them. Whenever one flies by, he like taps his web and shakes it to try and like maximize the potential that they'll get stuck. Like they'll get a leg wrapped in it or something like that, because their web isn't actually that sticky, that type of spider. This is the type of spider where you can grab its web with your hands and just like wrap it up into a ball in your hand and throw it on the ground and it won't stick to you. Oh my god, is that a... I love those moths. They didn't stay for very long though. A maple moth. They're destructive as hell to maple trees, but they look cool as shit. Just look up rosy maple moth. I've talked about it before, but you'll be able to see it. Sorry, I was outside having a smoke. I'm coming back in now. Oh wait, I don't want my game to go AFK. Oh, what is this music and how do you stream it? It's just the music in the game, man. I just have the music going because I might as well. Yeah, you can choose whatever. I wouldn't recommend this unless you're a fan of trap, because even though this says fresh hip hop, it's like 90% trap. And Bauer, he's just a rapper, dude. Just taking his instrumental doesn't make him hip-hop. Or make it hip-hop. This is like the only one that's somewhat hip-hoppy, and I hate the lyrics to it. Though. If this beat was given to like an actual good hip-hop artist, it would be so much better. Anyone on Rhyme Sayers could have destroyed this. But we have the money and spinning guy. I give him a minute. I love the instrumental, hate the fucking vocalist. I hate that rapper so much. I hate all rappers who, in like the first 2 lines of the song, they mention money. Without actually having like any merit to it whatsoever. It's like the song is about riding, but he doesn't mention anything about vehicles except for in the chorus where he says, "Let's ride." I wish they had just put this song in the game as an instrumental. I'm very picky when it comes to my rap and hip-hop, though. That's because it's, like, degenerated into this, like, same sounding garbage over the years. Because people don't like stuff that sounds different, apparently. And they only like stuff from different countries if it's spoken in a different language. If it's another country's dude speaking English, they're like, why does this guy sound funny? But they don't do that with rock or anything like that. They're like, why does this guy sound British? Sorry, I'm taking a toke real quick. Again, what the fuck do these lyrics have to do with riding anything? And then he's doing the, like, fucking Nas thing. Such good hip-hop, dude. Then you just add the dude doing the, like, stirring the pot animation, where he's just stirring the pot, and that's just how you dance to this song. You just act like you're holding a giant cauldron and just whip your arm around in the air, and that's how you dance to this. Because that's all those kinds of people know how to do. And then this is the guy who's wholesome-hearted, but he sounds like he's through a constant distortional microphone to sound a little bit deeper. All you need is the video with like the side shot with the guy like spitting, but he's like actually spitting when he's spitting, so you see the little spit particles in the air. That's this guy. Again, though, this is one of the few songs on the actual station that is actual hip-hop. And not just trap rebranded. Hell, trap has even made its way into fucking shit like this. A good portion of these beats are just trap beats. I don't listen to this. I don't listen to that trash. This one I approve. I approve of a lot of these artists. I'm just looking for this one. This is not fucking... I'll give you... Again, the lyrics to this song just bother me. First line is about partying. Really lazy line. I want to put it in my face like a cheesecake. Like, what are you, 50 years old, my dog? Like, fucking get real. I wish you could listen to music while customizing your car, because I'd just sit there and critique the music the entire time. But I'm actually going to do some driving. Actually, wait. Let's set that as my favorite. Just so I have something off-road to land with if I decide to do something else.
This race is the big time. If you win, you really put yourself on the map. It's a chance to get your name out. So don't let anything get in your way.
I should have put it in my face like a cheesecake. And then you gotta extend the vowels of words, because that's how you sing when you rap, right? Right. I can do that too, bud. Ooh, I want... Ooh, how do I get that car? Oh wait, yeah, I know what car that is. Never mind. That's one of the... special cars. Not special, but it's like got only one car in the brand. And that's the car. What?
Whoa, that looks bad even from here. We need to help.
What is going on right now? I was just playing a racing game. Oh my god, now it's fucking GTA. What the fuck? Oh my god, is this for fucking real? Eat my load, dude. You have to really...
You don't want to shake him up too much.
But you don't want to get him to the hospital too slow either.
Shut up, hero. Also, how the fuck is the hospital this far away? What, is an ambulance expected to respond in time to anything? What the actual fuck is that?
You're almost there.
This is why we gotta go legit. So there's someone around ready to handle it if things go bad.
That looks like the Midnight Club map. I never realized how much that looks like Midnight Club, the map, at least from that perspective. Cutscene!
You made it. That's some fine driving for a good cause right there.
We've got an MDA victim here. Get a line on his ABCs.
Get that stretcher over here. Let's get him inside. Don't worry. He's in good hands.
Good shot. They didn't want to have to animate actual people putting a body on a stretcher. Okay then.
You gotta understand, the competition stays on the strip. Once the race is over, we're all on the same side, and we're all looking out for one another. One of us has a problem, people help out. Winners, losers, we're all in this together.
Nah, I don't think that's how people are at all in real life when it comes to street racing. I think a lot of people are just like, hey asshole, my car's faster than you. No it isn't. And then dude blows him off and then he's like, fuck! And that's street racing. Like, really? They don't have a hospital over here. I have to drive all the way down to the southern point of this island for a hospital? What the actual fuck, game designers? Like, do you... I really hope it's not set up that way in real life, because I'm never going to Florida. I still need to finish this skin as well. I need to finish all my skins, but I never finish them. I'm that guy from Jimmy Neutron who never finishes anything. That character is always stuck in my head, because it always... Every time I don't finish something, I get reminded of him. If you ever watch Jimmy Neutron, you should know who I'm talking about. There's this one episode with this forgetful scientist who always forgets to build everything fully. Yeah.
spin all the way to the finish line.
I didn't think I'd hit that car, but I forget how wide a Challenger is. It's a pretty wide car, especially when you have the wide body stuff on it. Sorry, I was just doing some practice driving. Dun 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 dun. Street racing is so much harder than the Grand Prix stuff. It's not even comparison. Like, they outrun you with the very littlest part difference in street race. In Grand Prix, you can win a race like 40 like performance parts under what the guys are using. But that's due to the car's acceleration. Again, like, this is basically trap, but combined with like Moomba core. Yeah, street racing is just so bullshit in this game. It honestly is. It's just so impossible to win something that's so much lower than you. And I don't think there's a way to adjust this car to really get much more acceleration out of it, being that it's already a supercharged type of really fast car. I'll just upgrade some of these other ones. I should try using a different one. I always put parts into them, but I never actually use them. These really low level ones I'm gonna get rid of. Point one. Point one. That's all you get. That's all you'll ever get. $257, $258, $259. Thanks, game. Love you. I'm never gonna get any of the other hypercars because I don't like them anyways. Holy shit! I don't like the long ass races. Like, they're a one and done sort of thing. Why would you ever want to do them again? Let's see if that made any difference. Oh wait. No, I didn't want to switch my freaking vehicle, you dangle. Why does putting camber on the vehicle make it easier to steer? I really want to know what logic the game's doing to decipher what is easy and expert handling. Okay. Like, that's... what does that even mean? Oh, dang it. Why do my back wheels look like they're cambered and my front wheels look like they're not cambered? Well, actually, they look like they're cambered inwards, actually. What? I thought I set the camber from the front. Okay. Holy shit, yeah, that thing turns. This dang thing turns now. Oh moly. I didn't know you could actually make a car turn that good in this game. That is some accurate steering right there. Why don't they make all vehicles like that in real life? That's pinky steering right there, boys. Holy God. What the fuck? It's like a hack to make your car steer better. Still gotta slow down for corners, though. I'm just amazed at how sensitive it is. Before I did all that, it was so sensitive at high speed, or not, it was so stiff at high speeds. It was hard to turn into corners properly. Oh yeah, that's so much better. You don't have to worry about tire wear. You can over camber the fuck out of shit. In real life, you have to worry about that because tires will wear on one side, then you'll go through an entire set of tires like a motherfucker. Because it'll only wear on one part of the tire. That's why, if you're ever wondering why IndyCar tires wear in off-center spots, it's due to the pressure that the camber, the mild amounts of camber and the pressure the suspension puts at an angle. If they are even cambered. I just know that their suspension, even though it's very tiny and very stiff, leads the tire to have more wear towards like the if you had like 5/8, it's not quite halfway, it's like a little bit past halfway on the tire.
Doing a family thing. One of our own had his house burned down, so we're putting on an event to raise money for it. You're in, you got nothing to lose, and all the good karma in the world to get.
Let's pop out Shit Boy. Hey, bud, that's not nice. Oh, Gord. I always forget how weird the drifting is in this game.
Positively driftacular.
Fuck. Fuck, dude, stop. Car, please. Thank you. Like, again, you don't understand how light I am on the controller. I did it. I don't know how I did it first try, but I did it. Damn.
Here you made the list. And in the country, you get a gold star, and you know what else? It means you're finally worth beating. You won't be taking my place. Not now. Not ever.
World record 577,000. Fucking blow me. Except we're not racing, announcer. Why do car do that? Why do car be do? Dooby doo. Shooby dooby dooby doo. Shooby dooby doo. Fucking nuggets. Cork nuggets. Cork me right in my nugs, dude.
Smoking.
No, those were nasty drifts, dude. Those were gross. Those weren't smoking. Those weren't Jim Carrey levels of approval. I'm sorry, but no way, hero. Fuck! I was 30 points off. Eat it, dude.
3, 2, 1.
In a nearly bone stock fucking Dodge Challenger. Son of a turd nugget. I don't know how to stop it when it starts to slide like that. And then when it decides to grip also bothers me. Like in that situation, what line? My car just went in a straight line into the wall and had no grip. And I had no control over it, dude. No, I did worse. No. Oh my god, literally the car gets grip at such random intervals. Fuck. When I want it to drift at low speeds, it won't. But then when I don't, it will. Oh my god. Again, like I say, it just goes dud into the wall instead of sliding sometimes. Love it. Fuck. Oh, saved it. Fucking, I eat knobs every day. Big old knobs. Oh. I'm just saying, like, you're gonna put the loot in a place where I can't drive. So hard to drift in this game, it really is. And yeah, I still gotta do a couple more. At least the good thing about the drift one is you don't have to upgrade your fucking car as a requirement. It's literally just a matter of your skill at the drifting in the game.
Minus the ringers. We play this one by the rules these days, so it's a damn sight safe.
It's a nightmare. Mamma mia.
You're closing in on #1 on the list. I know you'll get there. Just keep on keeping on. Trio's gotta be feeling the heat, cause you are on fire.
So you're top 5 on the list. I guess the list isn't what it used to be. It's up to me to clean it up and put you back in place.
Oh God, no. No. No! No! Dong. I'm not. You can't make me go to the starting grid. I refuse. Anarchy. Take me. That's what I thought. Oh my God, please just get grip. Fuck me, I can't turn sharp enough for one corner and then I can't turn sharp enough for the next corner. If you don't have an upgraded car, you simply do not have enough power to pull yourself out of turns that you would be able to otherwise. I'm not trying to spin around like that. It's just the car, dude. It shifts down into first gear and then it acts like it's not drifting and just spinning.
Judges hate it when you mess up the paint job.
No, too fast. Yeah. How do you drift consistently in this fucking game? It's too specific and at the same time it's too fucking bullshit.
Now that is how a professional does it.
Real drifting isn't that complicated. You just gotta have enough horsepower. No, actually, I should say enough torque. You can drift with a 100 horsepower engine as long as you have 200 foot-pounds of torque. And your car doesn't weigh 3,000 pounds. Or have one of those old Jaguar suspensions that has the rubber bushings on it. Oh, we done it.
Detroit, the Motor City, where car culture was born. Take a deep.
Take a deep breath and smell that. Dirty Detroit air. I'm kidding, of course. It's only the places where the factories and all that old shit is where it's actually run down. This guy knows stuff. Wow. Wow. Sham. Wow.
Breath, and you can smell the history. How sweet it is to be racing here.
No, I'm eating salt and vinegar chips.
The time has come for you to own the streets.
Streets! Get down in them streets!
Go faster, or all the other mechanics will laugh at me.
Good. You're already a fucking laughable buffoon hero. I didn't think that was going to be solid. Dicks. Well, went underneath that car. Good thing Austin Martins are perfectly ramp shaped. Wait, they aren't? And that made no sense at all? I don't think so. This car is so above the performance level of this thing, but I can't. I can't even keep up with them. What the fuck is this game? I should be able to fucking wreck over and over and over again. But street racing is so dumb and broken in this game. They were hauling ass before. What the fuck happened? I ate ass. Master. Oh god, not a master. Master of fucking retardation. There we go, I did it right for once. I done diddly did it. Done diddly do. Become like a cartoon character and use that as my catchphrase. Done diddly do. Yep, done diddly do. Perf part. You look like a friend of mine. And I'm not even joking. He looks like a friend of mine that streams. If you look up Psycho Gaming on YouTube, my friend John looks exactly like that guy. My friend John from Psycho Gaming. Hyro, have you been sitting there the entire time, you goober? Newport? This is where Boston is? What the... What the... What the what? Salem, for anyone who ever goes to Boston in real life, Salem is literally only like maybe 60 to 70 miles outside of Boston, if that. This should be like down in here. Fallout 4 actually has like a somewhat accurate representation of Boston, just microized. He didn't used to play Fortnite. Everyone plays fucking Fortnite now, except me, because I'm cool, and I don't play fucking shitty deathmatch shooter collect a weapon game that you're gonna lose anyways. It's not even that I hate specifically Fortnite, I just hate that genre of game. I think it's the ultimate dumbed down version of a multiplayer online game, and it's why it was so easy for them to create Fortnite in the first place. A team that had barely any money to begin with. And again, I'm just being... It's just my opinion, but it's also partial honesty because it's complete bullshit. Like that guy said, fucking... GTA is overrated. I think the latter Dark Souls games are always overrated. But who cares? People just want to just fucking take a deep throat from Miyazaki anyways. Oh, Miyazaki-san. Boy, let me suck your dick. I didn't watch him stream a lot of the time. He's just a friend of mine. Dickweed. I know we used to play Fallout 4, but that was back when it came out. Sorry, I'm not. I need to start doing something. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna do Alpha Grand Prix.
Clarence blew a tire and kissed the wall on this track last year. He's looking for payback, so he'll be driving with a vengeance. It's gonna make him sharper and more dangerous than ever.
I don't think so. I think this will be so easy, I'll be in first place for 90% of the race unless I fuck up on the track severely. In fact, I can like guarantee that with almost 100% certainty. With like 99% certainty, I'll be in first place within 15 seconds of the race being on.
Are you sure you wouldn't rather race go-karts?
Oh, well, never mind. Oh, and steering sharp enough because I didn't think it was that. Ese. Out of all the words he uses, it has to be a Spanish word. Ese. I'm from California, so I speak Spanish too. Oh fuck, I should have braked so much earlier than that. What am I thinking? I don't know this track yet though, so.
Nice. You're on the way to another win.
Still should have braked earlier. There we go. That's a better turn. That's why you gotta tap the boost. Oh, fuck. I'm so late on braking for that turn. Because it doesn't look as sharp as it is from a distance. As it actually is. That was such a bad turn. I love the way this thing sounds when it brakes.
Your hard work is paying off. You know, I have sponsors asking about you. You're making me proud, Axel.
What if it's literally just as stiff as it can be? How is that not doing anything to it? Doesn't make any sense. How does it affect the other vehicle so much? Is it like a weight thing? Is it because that type of car is already like perfectly balanced in the way that it rides? Is fucking with the settings even going to change the way it rides because of how the car is so built? Like, specifically? The physics of it are, anyways. Do I get roll out of increasing? I've made a machine that'll kill a person. I'm fucking Nathan's son. Sure. I didn't really even care to do that, but you put it on the middle of the track, so I really had no choice, and I was just free riding. Good job. Hey, look, it's the wizard. He's broadcasting from Broadbrae. Live with Broadbrae. Big Hershey. Big ol' Hershey. Yeah, because Indy cars totally have horns on them.
That's how a champion drives.
Is it? I'm just driving into walls, eating salt and vinegar chips at the same time because of how effortless these things are to drive. I wish I could have a packet of fucking potato chips inside of my F1 car when I was driving, just honking them down. Even though the G-forces and the aerodynamics would probably rip the chip out of my hand as I pulled it out of the bag, it would be a fun experience nonetheless to put a tiny little flake of potato chip in my mouth. Can you stop being such an asshole, or else I'm going to start being an asshole back? I'm a lot bigger asshole. My asshole is so huge, but also the tightest asshole on Earth. It is known as the black hole. Even though I'm not black.
You just gave me something to aim for. Slipstream. You should try it sometime.
Hyro knows what I look like, so he can at least confirm that my YouTube profile picture is actually me, if he's still on the stream anyways. Because again, I think a lot of people are skeptical about that at first. Because I haven't changed my picture in like 2 years, and I mean, it's very easy to just Google guy with fish in hand and put that as your profile picture. So I can completely understand why there have been people who are skeptical. But it's like I tell them, I can name the species of fish. It's in the picture, it's just a smallmouth bass. I'm wearing one of the tie-dye shirts that I always talk about wearing when I'm in the garden. It's just a shitty handmade, I say shitty, I mean, it's just a handmade dyed $1 cotton t-shirt. It's not like it's anything special fabric-wise. Just a bunch of fucking cotton staining dye and time waiting. I don't even wear it because I'm a hippie, I just wear it because it's cheap clothing for gardening. That, and I learned how to make some really interesting patterns over the years by folding and rubber banding the cloth in a specific way when I dye it. You can even make like objects that are shaped specific things when you dye it and soak it. You just have to go through a long, arduous process of like dyeing individual parts of the clothing. And then some of it blends because it's tie-dye, so you get like weird diarrhea colors if you don't do it properly. Yeah, Hyro, I know you left. You fuck. Hyro, I've acknowledged you as being you too many times. You can't even pull that gag. You should have just told me your name was Jerome. Hieronymus Geronimus. That's your species name. Yeah, see, Hyro, you gave up on your own joke too easy. It doesn't matter if no one calls you that. No one called me Dob before I started going on the internet. put it in my face like a cheesecake. No. I will crash into a wall just to change the song. From Cheesecake Man. I don't care what that rapper's name is, I'm just gonna nickname him Cheesecake. If his rapper name is Cheesecake, then he just needs to get over himself. Why didn't they get like infected mushroom or something on one of these? You know, like something good. You are so fucked. So fucking fucked. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, that was too much brakes. Too many brakes. Seriously, I love the sound of the thing when this thing breaks. It's so satisfying. It's one of the only satisfying car sounds in this game. Is that woo 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 as you brake. That's like the electro song that everyone used to make fun of for listening to electro for. See what I mean? It's just that song. It's the song that everyone always is making fun of you for. It's just the same noise repeated for the length of a track. Or sorry, not a track, a measure. New custom items. Do 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 do. I'm gonna go out for a smoke. Here's one of the only good songs. This is considered trap, apparently. I'm not even kidding. It doesn't sound like trap to me, though. When I looked it up, trap channels had posted it. I don't necessarily know if that means it's trap, because I think a lot of electro genre is bullshit. This is similar to the stuff that I was showing you, Hyro. Like dub physics and what they do with like the collabs and shit. Except that's just what this guy does with samples. That's actually good music. And it's not just the same track type looping over and over again. He actually changed it up a bit in between the track types. Because the guy who was making the music wasn't a fucking idiot. Who's like, people just love the same shit repeated on 7 different tracks on a song. And now I just click button to turn it on and off and act like I'm doing something with a keyboard on a stage. Fucking, like, seriously. There are some dudes who are legit and recreate their beats from scratch on stage. But very few people actually do that. A lot of people use pre-set up bullshit. Because it's just easier. Unless you're really good with tones and pitches, you can't get it to sound just like it did when you originally did it. Or you remember all the settings on your shit, and then what if your shit gets stolen? You have to learn how to do it on something else, or find the same thing as the thing that got stolen. I appreciate good music, but learning how to appreciate good music, a lot of people don't know. Because they don't know how, like, or where effort is put into a lot of music. Because a lot of people listen to absolute fucking garbage shit that has no effort put into it whatsoever. That's why I always give you shit for listening to garbage, Hyro. Because you listen to absolute trash. And yeah, music is just music, it doesn't matter that much, but again, if you know what goes into making music, you know what it takes to make something that sounds good and unique. It's very hard to do that. And I completely understand that. Which is why most of the artists I listen to don't put out an album every year. Or every other year. Sometimes they won't put out an album for 4 to 5 years. But when they do, it's always great. And it sounds like it's always coming from the mind of the same person. Not just the same repetitive shit, but a similar style done with new stuff each time. I'm not saying you need to change up your flow or anything like that. It's just like, there's a way you can structure music without running into this problem that we're running into with music where it sounds repetitive. Because, like, people will use the excuse, well, there's only so many rhythms and melodies. And it's like, yeah, which is why you need to stop using the same 2 to 3 note beats for your trap music, buddy. How often is the doom, doom, doom used in fucking music? I hear it so many times with people driving by that it's ridiculous. Music just became, how can we regurgitate a style in the best way and make money off of it, because we managed to have one song that got really popular. And that's like 90% of EDM music. It's how people like Martin Garrix got popular and shit like that. Just basically a kid when he started making music, just uploading electro songs, and one just happened to get like some notoriety, and then it just popped off from there. I'm not much of that type of electro, like EDM sort of stuff, but I don't necessarily hate it either. It's better to listen to than trap, I'll say that much. And the people who listen to it aren't as nearly as fucked up or crazy and in denial as people who listen to trap and have convinced themselves that blasting shit with giant subwoofers is the best way to listen to music. That's like a level of conditioning and like mental propaganda that's just not okay to me. It's just like the whole bass bullshit. Who can have the biggest subs? Who can shake people's fucking houses to death when they're driving by just because? I don't have respect for anyone. I don't care about anyone. I matter. I matter because I'm listening to this song right now. And I'm so important. And it's just like, when you talk to people about it, they always get so defensive. Like it's not their fault that they're doing that. It's the way that it's meant to be done. And it's just like, you're fucking full of it. You're in the country, out in the middle of nowhere, listening to bassy ass music from the city, ruining everyone's nice peace and quiet. Because you can't appreciate it. The only thing you can appreciate is something vibrating your car to death and then complaining that your car doesn't work right because you're a fucking moron. I have a super negative opinion towards people like that. I really do. Like those kinds of people just drive me mad. People like Brandon Hyro. It's one of the reasons why I can't understand why you're his friend. But then again, and I'm not saying this to be a dick, I'm just saying it because I actually mean it. You're not very smart, so I can understand you not understanding why he's an asshole. Even when he doesn't act like one most of the time. When anyone who's a male and not gay reacts to another male because they look differently in such a way that he did, you can tell his mind is in a place where he just doesn't give a shit about anything in reality. All he cares about is his his material things that don't mean anything and how nice his clothing is. Doesn't mean fuck all for who he is. He's a shitty person. Fuck, where did my poker majigger go? Really? You must have put it down somewhere. When one of the first thing a dude talks to you about when he joins your party is stuff that he's going to buy that he's not going to wear, he's just going to get it to have it sit in his room, all you can do is just fucking sit there and facepalm. Like, what does he think? That people are going to come over and be impressed by his shoe collection? Or some dude online is going to be impressed by the fact he owns, like, a pair of Vans? Like, he owns, like, a limited edition pair of Vans that he doesn't wear. So good. He's the type of dude who has sneakers and shit like that he doesn't wear in grass. He, like, refuses to walk in the grass with them because he doesn't want to get grass stains on the sides. He's that type of person. And I already know he is without even needing to talk to him and asking it. Because people who keep their shoes asininely clean like he does, do that exact thing. Avoid grass. All of my shoes have grass stains, like scuffs, like tear marks, and other things. Oh shit. Sorry, sorry, dude. I was actually in the middle of packing a toque. I was outside smoking, but I came back in. Sorry. Give me a sec. I just always come back to my garage because music will be playing and there's not a very high chance that the game will crash. Whereas if you just sit randomly out in the open, your game can crash due to pedestrian load-in and other things loading in randomly. Mostly just other players.
Focused out there. You're racing Clarence. And say what you like about him. Trust me, I can say a lot. Driving cars is where he's most at home. It's in his blood.
Yeah, but the textures are also pretty ass. You can't see it, but I'll show you what I mean. When we get back to the garage, some textures are very oddly low resolution when you place them.
Can we agree what just happened was a fluke?
Nope.
You're in my spot.
What do you mean my spot, bud? It's my first time racing this track, so I don't really know it that well. Need to stiffen this car up a little bit. It's a little too soft for me. Getting decked. I'll leave the purple one on. Actually, I'll put that. That thing's still pretty upgraded too. I'll throw it on this. Whatever you want to see me race, just let me know, because I'll race anything. Race a monster truck? I have to find one that's actually a race. Oh my goodness, how did my game crash from that? What a bad place to spawn into a monster truck. Why did it even let me spawn there? How do I always come across every glitch in a video game that's even possible? I doubt that that was even a consideration in testing. Oh, wait. I can go... Discipline... Monster truck. Oh, fuck, I hit circle twice. Because I'm a cuck. Get cucked. I couldn't even see that over there because it was being blocked by the filters. No, this is a stunt one. Weird. There must only be one monster truck race then. They must be all stunts except for that one. Specifically, that's a race. Because all of those are points. Wait, it says 6. Where's the 6th one? Oh. Yeah, I guess there's only... Jesus, recommended 110. Well, I guess I'll just do this because you said race it. I wonder why this is the only race for a monster truck.
I hear these trucks aren't built for speed, but that's never stopped me before.
Break this run. Gear yourself up for it.
Where you gonna make or break this run? Because this is so hard, my dude. Oh shit. Overturned. I forget how sensitive monster trucks are in the air.
You're on a roll. Now just don't roll your truck.
Shut up. No fence post. I'm a monster truck. Why does tire not work on... Oh my fucking flippin' dicks. My spiraling, thrusting shafts. By God's holy thrust. Oh my... I can't turn when I'm crushing objects. Look at this. What is this? I'm a monster truck. Sign should go crush.
These trucks aren't built for speed, but that's never stopped me before.
Buddy. Buddy. Stop. We're on the same team. Beat the Ford F-150. Or is that a Silverado? I can't tell. They're too identical.
The beach is where you're gonna make or break this run. Gear yourself up for it.
Sure. I'm just here to stop the AI from rubber banding now that I'm close to them. Watch this.
You're on a roll. Now just don't roll your truck.
Sick. Friggin' sick.
Keep tearing up that track. That's what it was made for.
I don't think this qualifies as a track, bud. But we can all dream. How's it going, Killer Row? I like that icon. Profile pic. But I don't like this song.
That was totally crazy. I loved it. Let's do it again sometime, only bigger and better.
That's what she literally said. No comfort point available. You have got more stuff to spend on stuff. You gotta spend your stuff on stuff to spend it on the stuff that you spend on your stuff, dude. Don't you get it? Oh, wait. Magnifico. Come on, monster truck. Van. I've seen them go over fucking tractor trailers. Let's go, boy. Yeah. Where's a school bus? Blood Concerto. Just reference Krieg while driving a monster truck, because obviously this is the kind of vehicle that Krieg would drive. The only thing is it would have a giant buzzsaw on the front of it.
Top secret military technology.
It's a tactical rainbow outline throwing knife. Totally, Hyra. That is obviously what that is. Dicks. Oh my god, stop eating the ass of the entire planet, dude.
My god, you're positively elegant out there.
Am I? I think I'm like horrifically hideous. Let me do it. Let me flip. I want to flip, dude. Give me that flip. That's what it's about right there. You see feet? I do feet. We got Gold Boy up here. And we got another Gold Boy over here. I can't turn down. I don't have enough grip. As weird as it sounds, I need to stiffen the shocks of my monster truck. That was ass. Oh, come on. You don't have a Rockford put into the game? You don't know what a Rockford is? Huh? Ubisoft? You want to know what a Rockford is? You want to know what a fucking reverse into a fucking... I want to smack a Ubisoft. Why do all devs have to be incompetent losers? That's tough.
Let me tell you a secret. The limits to freedom don't exist. Anything you want to do, if you think you can do it, you should try. Some people might call what you try crazy. They may even be right, but what does that matter? The only way you're going to know your limits is by going past them.
That's tough. That's you, Hyro. That's you. That's what you sound like.
This is easy. Just ring up the points and roll them. You want to know how we got those coins with the points floating in midair? Sorry, I can't tell you. Top secret military technology.
Shut your fucking flabbergasted mouth. No way. It's not just some cheap Ubisoft video game trick from like fucking the 1990s. It's a 2D coin sprite that rotates to your position. It's not even 3D. It's 2D with text in the center. Because Ubisoft. Ooh, 5,000 big boys. That's a full-grown boy right there. Oh, you gotta be forking my intestinal tract. Oh, just eat a knob. Just eat a flat knob.
I thought that score was unreachable, but you crushed it.
It would help if I could see a fucking thing.